I'm grateful to be back. I've had a fabulous weekend, and I want to do tarot for you. So what I'm going to do first is get some music on. I'm watching this stuff that scares me. I don't know why I do it. Let's get some music on. Hi, Lori. How are you? Here's some lo-fi. Plug in my headphones. Get out my pencil and paper. So, I've been doing a deep dive, guys. There's Dial Child. I have been Hi. I have been doing a deep dive this weekend. People have asked me a lot, how do you love yourself? And I think number one is you learn to be honest with yourself, to show up for yourself, to be consistent for yourself, and to have basic personal regard, and to know your boundaries. So by establishing and maintaining your boundaries, you're loving yourself. By being honest with yourself and giving yourself the just right challenge. That's it. It's the just right challenge. It's not so hard that you'll not do it. It's not so easy you'll push it off. It is a reasonable challenge that you can give yourself of expectation that you can follow through and build a relationship with yourself. So, everybody's been asking me, how do you fall in love with yourself? How do you shower yourself with loving affection? And the closest I got to that was showering using that stimulation of water to reinforce the warmth and loving vibration you can have for your own body. But what I found out this weekend, and this is fabulous, is I think the way that we can learn to love ourselves is by stimulating our lymphatic system. By learning how to activate our lymphatic system, you can clean out your body. And I have an impaired lymphatic system, but by just knowing and stroking and allowing ourselves to feel our body and just trace those lymph nodes. And as you do, you are doing the best you can for your body. The lymphatic system is flushing the toilet. So if you want to look like me, learn to love yourself like me and flush. So how come nobody's moving? I'm not seeing anybody. There we go. Now we're moving. Okay, so I want to read for you. And what I think we should do is, yes, lymphatic lymphatic flushing. Here's some more. Here's another way you can love yourself. You can rub your belly, and then you can tap on your belly, and then you can go in circles over the surface of your belly, and you feel fabulous. The other place it is down here. The lymphatic system goes from the back of your knees to your groin, all through your abdomen, into your armpits, under the collarbone. These are the two drains, and up here from the head and the neck. And the lymphatic system, you know, if you do too much of it, you'll get thirsty. And what it does is it just stimulates us. It just tells us that our vital body activities are working. Okay, I gotta run down and get some water. It's lo-fi music, yeah. Okay, I'm gonna do 3, and then I'm gonna run down and get me some water. So, if you want to learn to love yourself, get your body working. Oh, it's lo-fi. It's not really a music. You go onto YouTube and you search for lo-fi. And what it is, it's like chamber music that you can use on your podcast or as background. Okay. I got so many good witch tips. If you want to make an easy job hard, just keep putting off doing it. I love that one. That's my husband. Okay, so, you want a collective reading, please? Yes, okay, I agree. I'm going to pull 3 cards for all of us. I'm going to ask Spirit to tell us all what we need to know. Because we're here, we're using our words to communicate. Because we're here, we create with Spirit. And so I use my words to communicate with Spirit and with you. And so I'm always cautious as to the words that I'm using. But what I am saying now is that we are co-creating. We are creating with Spirit a space and a place where Spirit will speak to us. And so here we go. This one is all about balance. It's about being aware, because of the waves in the back, then the water being the unconscious and the land being the conscious. What we're all of our behavior, 90% of it is unconscious, and only 20% of it is conscious. So let's say, what is 90% of our behavior? It's, I think, I need something. It's down in the kitchen. I go down to the kitchen and I say, I forgot what I'm coming for. Now, there was something in that loop that told me that I was going to the kitchen, and my body did it automatically. And once I got there, my conscious said, what am I doing here? Now, if my body, can you imagine all the stuff it took for me to get from upstairs to downstairs to my kitchen to get what I needed, and then to get there and it's not there, or I forgot what it is? That means that most of my job, being in this spacesuit, is done on an unconscious basis. This is telling us to balance conscious and unconscious behavior. to be mindful of what we're doing, to pay attention to all of the things that motivates us, that, pay attention to how you behave that way. What is that feeling that came up first before you behaved in that particular way? Being aware of our feelings first and then our behavior shows us what motivates us. Our thinking, our feelings generate a experience or generates a memory of an experience that replicates that same feeling. So a lot of our behavior, a lot of our thinking is in response to our feeling. So it's important to get in touch with your feelings. How's that for a cumulative reading?